Hey guys, Mike here from sellyourservice.co.uk, and today I want to give you 7 killer subject lines that open like crazy for our email campaigns. This is going to be a real report, and I'm going to talk about the 5 standard methods for increasing email opens. Everybody knows that the better your email opens are, the more likely you are to get clicks, and the way that you get clicks is through your subject line. Your subject line is so important, and yet people don't really spend enough time testing them and reporting them, and I'm going to show you how we get open rates of pretty consistently 20 to 30% across the board, sometimes as high as 50 to 60%, depending on the subject line. The subject line is what opens it, and I will talk about the 5 ways that we get those subject lines. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over here. So we jump into Quip. What you can see here, let me move myself down into the corner, is I've got these 5 kind of areas here. Let's kind of bold these out a little bit. We have number 1, scarcity and urgency. We have curiosity. We have personalization. We have timing, and we have specificity. These 5 different types of subject lines are what get you opens, and if you can get decent opens, you can get decent click rates. Number 1, scarcity and urgency. Either you have a deal running out, so you say this is only for a limited time offer, or you won't be able to get this much longer, or we have something like a last chance, or the idea is that something is running out. This won't be around forever. You use scarcity and urgency to drive those opens. This is also the case if something is changing in the environment. For example, look, the price of gold is going up. Now is the time to buy. It's giving a warning that something's going to change in the future, and they can do something about that now. Number 2, curiosity. So piquing their curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat, right? Is about getting them to click against their better judgment. They might even think this sounds like clickbait, this sounds like subject line bait, but I'm going to open it anyway. So you might ask a question. That's a really good way of invoking curiosity with your readers. Ask them something like, when was the last time you saw $100,000 in your bank account? Or another one I like to use is, here's your free gift, or claim your mystery free gift. That invokes a sense of curiosity that a lot of people are going to want to open just to see what that is, because it's a relatively low risk to open the email. Side note, these work really well when they trust you. Okay, curiosity doesn't work so well when they don't know you. Number 3, personalization. First of all, putting their name in the subject line, huge deal, like such a massive important point. And when I say date, I don't mean putting today's date in, I mean like a significant date. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas, something that is to do with a personalized aspect of them opening up that email. And finally, putting RE, as in it's a reply email. I love dropping that in every once in a while. I always see a little spike in my email addresses. In fact, I've got 2 emails coming up that I'm going to show you where we use RE. Number 4 is timing. Timing is a really underutilized aspect of writing a good subject line. People don't use it enough, in my opinion. I think people try to go for evergreen stuff a lot, but I think that timing-based email subject lines are a fantastic way to get opens. You can use it seasonally, so you can talk about, the weather, how hot it is, or where you are. Maybe it's really cold, like in Australia and Melbourne and stuff. It's really cold at the moment. Context dependent is based on where they are within your process and your funnel. Obviously, welcome to sell your service is a fantastic email for like the second or third email, or even the first email if we don't include the delivery email, but it's not very good when you've been with me for 3 months. Although that could work maybe as a curiosity thing, because you're like, welcome to sell your service. If someone's been with you for a few months and they're like, yeah, but I already am a part of sell your service, and opening it up, right? And finally, the news, using the news and using things that have happened in popular culture as a way to kind of get those opens. That's something that a lot of people on YouTube use in terms of their subject lines or their titles, YouTube titles. And number 5 is specificity. Using something that is too specific to be just like random. So, for example, when I say $25,000 or $100,000, that's like a big number. That's very specific. That's going to get people to open up. Another specific thing is to talk about the topic or the content that they're working on. So maybe if they opted in for a particular topic like SEO black hat techniques, and you would want to say, okay, well, I'm going to teach you all these black hat techniques or whatever it is. So you talk about a very specific topic. Those are the 5 types of subject lines. I'm going to jump into ActiveCampaign now and take a look at my report. Now, ActiveCampaign has a pretty lousy reporting system from a very specific side, in that it's not easy to just view my subject lines compared to the open rates. But I am going to go through these. All of these have been sent to over 500 people. Most of them have been sent to over 1,000 people. So there's some pretty good data points on this. Some of them are automated. Some of them are newsletter based. I've got 6 or 7 emails here, I think, that have done really, really well, that have got over 20 to 25 to 30 to 40% open rates. And I've got 3 here at the end that are absolutely abysmal. So number 1, you can't buy these anymore. This is a scarcity. So the things are here, by the way. I might have to zoom in on Camtasia. This is a subject line based around scarcity. The idea is you can't buy this anymore. And people are going to want to, and a little bit of curiosity. There's kind of like a sense of urgency. It's like, I can't buy what anymore? So I want to open that and read it. And the first thing it says is 27 pre-written emails for $19. This email converts really, really well. It's been sent to thousands of people. So 1,118 people. So I have a 29% open rate and a 4% click rate. Quite a low unsubscribe rate, which is really good. So this email works really well for us. Next, here's your third free gift. This is absolutely a curiosity-based email. First of all, because I give a little idea in the previous email. This is in an automation sequence to say you'll get a free gift tomorrow. So here's your third free gift. Not only plays on curiosity, but somehow at the same time it plays on a little bit of familiarity, which is like there's a level of expectation there and building that anticipation. So the curiosity was kind of begun to be built in the previous email. I say I'm going to give you a free gift tomorrow. It'll be your third free gift. And then the subject line the day later is here's your third free gift. This email converts really, really well for us as well. Good high open rate. There we go, 1,000, so it opens at 36%. So we've sent this to over 1,000 people and 36% of people open it. Really well, high converting one there. Here's a little bit of personalization, so using RE. I might also use someone's name in this one. If I recall correctly, this was a split test and they both did relatively well. This was for a webinar that we ran at the beginning of the year, new running a profitable, successful business. It's a webinar. So there's a level of specificity there because I say it is a webinar. I talk about a very specific topic and I use RE as a kind of personalization thing to help people read the email and think, oh, have I already replied to this, or this is a reply to me? So it helps them open it up. Use this sparingly because if you use it all the time, it doesn't work. Welcome to Sell Your Service. So this is a time or a context dependent email. This is the second email that most people are sent, and it's our highest converting email. This email is opened above all else. It's opened more than our individual delivery emails. The reason why is because as a second email to say, hey, you've opted in, welcome to Sell Your Service, most people are caught up in that moment. We send this within an hour of people opting into their first opt-in because I want to have a conversation with them. I want to introduce myself, introduce the business. This works really, really well. Welcome to Sell Your Service, context dependent. 27 emails, 30 days, $100,000. This is a specific, so this relies on specificity. It's a big number, $100,000. It's also very specific about it. It says in 30 days in 27 emails. There must be a very specific reason why I have written this email sequence in the way that I have done, because it basically is a series of sales emails. So I need people to open it. Therefore, 27 emails, 30 days, $100,000, nice and short, very specific, quite a high open rate. This is a gain one. And so this has been sold to 1,200 people and a 35% open rate. So this works really, really well. Here's a newsletter one, not to show that they're not all. So this one here was automated. This one here is automated. Have I skipped one? Yeah. This one here is automated. This one here isn't. So this is a campaign-based email. Another specific one, big number, $25,000 coaching program. There's a little bit of curiosity in there as well. You have to think when you're writing the headline, what do I want someone to feel? And you can continue to test this. You could say, I want someone to feel a level of urgency on this one. I want someone to feel a level of trust and authority with this one. I want to arouse people's curiosity with this one. I want to speak to a specific interest with this one. And there's no right or wrong way to match email subject lines to particular topics. There's going to be some natural kind of relationships that'll work, but for the most part, just try testing different types. This one here, big bold number, $25,000 coaching program. Who in the hell sells a $25,000 coaching program? A level of curiosity and specificity. This is the second email that's sent. We have a high conversion rate and maybe 1 in 50 people buys this as well. Actually, probably 1 in 100 because we split the list, so yeah, probably 1 in 100. Here's a newsletter one, SYS Friday newsletter, absolutely no Black Friday deals. So this is both a level of timing and specificity. I say this is the Friday newsletter from Sell Your Service. I send it on a Friday. But because it's also based around, this was sent in November, obviously, I say there's no Black Friday deals in this. it kind of relies a little bit on that shock thing of like, well, everyone's sending Black Friday deals, so why isn't Mike? And I just say there are no Black Friday deals in here. It's just content. I even say, instead, I've written loads of content. You can read that for free. So this is our Friday newsletter, which everyone can get access to. If you head over to sellyourservice.co.uk, you can get access to this, where I send free content every Friday at the end of the week. This is back when I used to do GIFs. Why don't I do this anymore? Probably because it took me too long. No Friday deals, so it's time dependent and it's specific. Let's look at some ones that didn't work. So this one here, it said it was a name, so it was specific. Are you number one in your field? Brackets, SYS newsletter. This converted at something like 3%. Friday the 4th of August. I think it might have even done lower than that. Yeah, this one here converted at 3%. Super, super low. For us, that's a very low open rate. Couldn't tell you why. Maybe because SYS newsletters at the end, are you number one in your field, as a question, trying to evoke some kind of curiosity. For whatever reason, it just didn't convert. This one here, win back email number 2, claim your mystery gift. This converts really badly, to the point where I've just got rid of it. I think it's because I've got mystery gift in inverted commas. And it almost comes across as a little bit sarcastic, like, claim your mystery gift. Turns out you know what it is. The idea is that if people click through to this, they'll get moved back into the list. Although I've been segmenting out a lot of people and deleting a lot of people, this email, for whatever reason, doesn't work. So I think we've removed this from the flow. Didn't work at all. Finally, SYS Friday newsletter, increased proposal conversions, proper motivation. I mean, who is that speaking to? Yeah, it's relatively specific, but it's almost trying to cover too much there. Friday newsletter's probably pretty good. 28th of July, so that was 2017 that would have been going. So I've got a lot of data here now. Even then, 8%, I mean, it's not terrible. So an 8% conversion rate, 0.5% of a click-through rate. You know, it's not great. I think people who know who I am would like, yeah, I'll click and open it anyway, but it didn't drive up open rates. Cool, well, thanks very much for watching, guys. That is the 5 kind of facets of a killer subject line. I've also showed you a bunch of subject lines that did work and some that didn't work and sucked. In the meantime, let me know in the comments below how you build your subject lines, if this video was useful for you to help build subject lines for yourself or for your customers. In the meantime, I've probably got a couple of videos like here, or is it this side? Yeah, I can't really work it out on my camera, to do with, you know, running a marketing funnel business and selling marketing funnels and all that kind of stuff. If you're new, hello, I'm Mike from Sell Your Service. Hit subscribe. I produce new content every single day. In the meantime, head over to sellyourservice.co.uk/goals if you want to take part in our Get More Done Every Day and Enjoy It workshop. I'll also try to link that below. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Keep building those funnels.